Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So some of you have requested to show you guys some of my Halloween stash. So what I decided to do for this year is put aside some of my Halloween stash to use for paper crafting this year for Halloween and beyond. Guys, I have tons and tons of Halloween in my stash, so to prevent me from getting overwhelmed, I decided to put some things aside, which I think I will be using or may be using, and yeah, so in this way it will prevent me from making a huge mess of my craft room. Yeah, so I'm gonna get started. This is a series of videos I will be making. So consider this part 1. There are several parts to this series. And be forewarned, you may hear my cat Sophia in the background. You may also see her in my videos. She likes to play and she likes to meow. She's very chatty, and right now she's actually sitting on my windowsill right now. She's napping right now, so she's a little quiet right now. So yeah, I'm gonna get started. So first off, I'm going to be showing you some of my Halloween wooden stamps I want to use this year. And I have tons of these wooden stamps, guys. I have a big tote full of them. Actually recently I went through them. Some of them I'm actually destashing. I've donated quite a bit as well. The reason why is that they're heavy, and in case my husband and I in the future want to move to into a new place, next time it won't be so overwhelming. Yeah, so let's get started. So yes, I put aside ones that I would like to use this year, and so I narrowed it down to these 2 containers, which I got from Dollar Tree, and I absolutely love these containers. You can probably find these still at Dollar Tree in their school supply section. They come with several colors like pink, gray, I think a mint color, and a purple, but I decided to buy a few of the orange specifically for Halloween, and I've already showed you some of these in a past video that I have. So anyways, the first container, I already did some stamping using some of my larger stamps in my stash. So I'm just going to show you what I stamped out using different cardstock. Now, if you guys are wondering what kind of ink I use StazOn. I've been using StazOn for years. It's my favorite ink to use when it comes to stamping. And unfortunately, Michaels no longer sells StazOn. I find it really expensive to purchase online through Amazon, and for me to go through scrapbook.com, I find it a little bit expensive with the exchange rate and whatnot. So luckily my local scrapbooking store does sell StazOn still, and what I do is just buy the little refillable bottles, such as this little bottle, which I purchased recently, and in case my ink pads dry up, this is what I use. And like I said, luckily my local scrapbooking store still sells StazOn. So, and it's a little bit more cheaper to buy the refillable bottles instead of the whole ink pads. So anyways, let's continue. And yeah. So these are for any future cards I may be creating for this year. And this has to be my favorite stamp, actually. Yeah. So yeah, those are the stamped images I've done already. So yes, I narrowed it down to a few wooden smaller stamps I want to use. First off is this background stamp, which I held from Michaels quite a while ago. This I bought on clearance. I'm planning on making tags using this. Next is this thin candy corn one, which I believe I got in some Happy Mail. Can't remember. But yeah, it's by Studio G, I believe. It's from 2007. I absolutely love candy corn. So Michaels, I don't know about now, but quite a few years ago, Michaels used to have, in front of their store, they used to have a section where they had like a $1 bin or $2 bin here in Canada. And they used to sell these wooden stamps every year for Halloween. And I have quite a bit of these in my stash. So here's a witch one I put aside to use. And here's a haunted house one. It's by Craftsmart. And Michaels used to sell larger stamps every year for Halloween at some point, and I purchased 2 of these actually that one year. One of these I actually gave to my husband. This one is unused, so yes, I will be using this year. I absolutely love it. I bought 2 of these when they were on clearance, actually. So, so yeah, that's the first container of stamps I'm planning on using. And here's the second. So this larger stamp I actually got from Michaels. I don't know if you could see that on clearance. I think I paid like, it was like maybe like $2 at the time. They had quite a few of these at the time when I purchased this stamp, and I've used it quite a bit of times, as you could see. Again, a little thin stamp here, which I got from Michaels, of the skeleton. Again, Craftsmart. Again from Michaels. And this is unused. They raised the prices since then. They're using their own brand name now, Recollections. Now here in Canada, these little stamps are now $2.99. It's quite the price difference. So here's a rose one I had purchased. This one's well loved, actually. I use this all year round, so. And here's another one from Michaels. One year they had orange packaging for these little stamps. And this one says, "I'm only here for the booze." And here's another one from the same year, Trick or Treat. And this stamp actually was given to me by my friend Elizabeth Late. She lives in the US. I believe she got this from AC Moore. I'm not sure, but I absolutely love this stamp. It's one of my favorite stamps in my stash, and I use this quite a bit. Again, from Michaels. I have another stamp like this without the Happy Halloween sentiment. I just have one with just the cat. And here's a witch's hat. This image goes really well with some of my some of the paper that I have in my stash. And here's this one. It says Happy Halloween. And here is a bat. Vintage looking bat. And this pumpkin, whimsical pumpkin, was found at a garage sale. Brand new. Hasn't been used. I absolutely love it. And I have two of these stamps from Michaels. This one I've used. Again, $2.99, their own brand Recollections. I think one of them either was given to me in some friend mail or I had just purchased on clearance. But I absolutely love it. One of these I'll probably end up giving away. So I just put it aside. It's brand new. So yeah, that is part 1 of my Halloween stash. These are just my some of the wooden stamps I'm planning on using this year. So anyways, stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye now.